Welcome back to All About Mars Surface. Stop. Don't scroll. Listen to me carefully. What if I tell you that a robot on Mars has already answered one of the biggest questions in human history? What if I tell you that Curiosity rover didn't just study rocks? It discovered clear clues about a world that once could support life. And what if I tell you that some of these discoveries were so serious that even NASA scientists paused before speaking? This is not a normal space video. This is the real story of what Curiosity rover has discovered on Mars. Now listen very carefully. Pay close attention. Imagine this with me. You and I are standing on another planet. A silent world. Freezing cold. No air to breathe. No sound. No visible life. But the ground beneath your feet is trying to tell a story. That storyteller is Curiosity rover. Before we go deeper, let me say this honestly. If space makes you curious, if Mars feels mysterious to you, if you want real science, not fake stories, then gently tap like thumbs up. Subscribe bell to All About Mars Surface, and share repeat button this video with someone who loves space mysteries. This journey matters. The day Curiosity landed on Mars. Let's go back in time. August 6, 2012. NASA was holding its breath. Billions of dollars. More than 10 years of work. One single chance. Curiosity rover was about to land on Mars. Not crash. Not bounce. Land. Using a system never tried before. The Sky Crane. 7 minutes of terror. Curiosity entered Mars' atmosphere at nearly 13,000 miles per hour. No joystick. No live control. Why? Because Mars is too far away. Radio signals take about 14 minutes to reach Earth. Curiosity had to land completely on its own. And then, it worked. Curiosity touched down safely inside Gale crater. That moment changed space exploration forever. Why NASA chose Gale crater? Here's an important question. Why Gale crater? Why send a rover to this exact location? Because Gale crater is special. It is 96 miles wide, and at its center stands a mountain. Mount Sharp, layer after layer of rock, like pages in a history book. NASA believed these layers recorded billions of years of Martian history. One main question guided the mission. Did Mars ever have the conditions needed for life? Not intelligent life, not aliens, just basic life-friendly conditions. Water, energy, chemistry. So Curiosity began its slow journey. And almost immediately, Mars surprised us. Let me say this clearly. Curiosity proved that Mars once had flowing water. Not briefly. For a long time. Curiosity found rounded pebbles. Think about that. Rocks only become round when water flows over them again and again. That means streams, rivers, moving water. These were not violent floods. These were calm, steady rivers. When scientists saw these images, they realized something powerful. Mars was once very different. This discovery changed everything. In 2013, Curiosity drilled into a rock named John Klein. Inside that rock, it found clay minerals. Clay only forms when water stays present for a long time. Not days, not months, thousands, or even millions of years. Curiosity also detected essential elements. Carbon, hydrogen, oxygen, nitrogen, sulfur, phosphorus. These are the basic building blocks of life. Ask yourself this. If these ingredients were found on Earth, what would scientists expect? Life. At least microbial life. Mars had all of this. So what happened? Discovery hashtag organic molecules. Now listen closely. In 2018, NASA made a serious announcement. Curiosity discovered organic molecules preserved inside Martian rocks. Let me be clear. Organic does not mean life, but it means chemistry related to life. These molecules survived for billions of years, protected inside rocks from radiation and harsh surface conditions. This shocked scientists. Mars is extremely hostile today, yet these molecules survived. So the question became, if chemistry survived, could something else have survived underground? Discovery: the methane mystery. This is one of Curiosity's most confusing discoveries. Methane. On Earth, most methane comes from life. Animals, microbes, biological activity. Curiosity detected seasonal methane spikes in Mars' atmosphere. Methane levels went up, then went down. This made no sense. Methane breaks down quickly on Mars. So if methane is present, something must be producing it. Possible explanations include geological reactions, chemical interactions underground, or microbial life deep below the surface. NASA has not claimed life, but NASA has admitted something very important. They do not know the source. That uncertainty matters. Mid-video wake-up moment. Let me stop you right here. If you think Curiosity's mission was just about taking photos, you missed the real story. Curiosity uncovered a lost world, a planet that once had lakes, rivers, energy, stable conditions, and then it lost everything. Why? Discovery hashtag Mars lost its atmosphere. Curiosity helped confirm a tragic truth. Mars once had a thick atmosphere, warm enough for liquid water. But Mars is smaller than Earth. Its gravity is weaker. Its magnetic field died long ago. The sun's radiation slowly stripped Mars of its atmosphere. Water evaporated. Temperatures dropped. Radiation increased. Mars didn't explode. It slowly faded. And Curiosity is reading that history from the rocks. Perseverance rover is not just driving around. It's collecting rock and soil samples. Why? Because in that red dust, there could be chemical fingerprints of ancient life. The same rust that makes Mars beautiful may also hide its biggest secret. Listen carefully. Mars is not just a planet. It's a warning. It's a lesson. A world that lost its protection, lost its water, lost its chance. And yet, it still speaks to us. Through its color, through its silence. Every time you see Mars in the night sky, that red glow is not fire. It's not blood. It's not mystery alone. It's rust. Rust from a planet that once may have been alive. And that makes Mars the most emotional planet in our solar system. Discovery: deadly radiation levels. Curiosity carries a radiation detector. Why? Because humans want to go to Mars. The rover measured radiation exposure on the surface. The result was alarming. A human mission to Mars would expose astronauts to dangerous radiation levels. This forced NASA to rethink spacecraft design, protective habitats, underground living spaces. Curiosity is not just exploring. It is protecting future explorers. Discovery hashtag Mount Sharp's story. As Curiosity climbed Mount Sharp, it moved through time. Lower layers showed water-rich environments, neutral chemistry, life-friendly conditions. Higher layers showed dry environments, acidic chemistry, harsh conditions. Mars changed, and Curiosity documented that change step by step. This is planetary history written in stone. What Curiosity did not find. Let's be honest. Curiosity did not find alien creatures, skeletons, civilizations, flying objects. And that is okay. Science is about truth, not fantasy. Curiosity's mission was simple. Was Mars ever capable of supporting life? The answer is yes. And that answer alone reshaped science. Why this matters to you? Now let me speak directly to you. Mars is not just another planet. Mars is a warning. It shows us what can happen to a world when it loses protection. Atmosphere, magnetic field, climate stability. Curiosity is not just studying Mars. It is teaching us about Earth's future. Final emotional ending. So here is the question I want you to think about. If Mars once supported life and lost it, could life still exist deep below its surface today? Or is Mars completely silent forever? Curiosity has not finished its mission, and humanity has not finished asking questions. If this journey meant something to you, subscribe bell to All About Mars Surface. Like thumbs up this video, and share repeat button it with someone who looks at the night sky and wonders. Now tell me in the comments, do you believe Mars once had life? Or could it still have life today? Because the search is far from over.